Well, good morning, room service breakfast. We have ordered a couple of their little hot egg and meat and stuff plates, as well as some coffee, some cereal. There is milk. I think this is a plate of fresh fruit. Oh, we also still have bananas. Very nice. Fully included.
Hello.
Hey, y'all, officially. It is early.
Like 6:30 early.
Some people are like, that's not early. We're getting ready to hop off and tender ashore here in Nanortalik for day 2 of Greenland.
Yep, the weather is supposed to be similar to yesterday if you saw that video, very foggy up until we leave probably. So we'll try and take all the beautiful pictures we can.
Yeah, but back on board, our last tender I think is 12:30.
Very short day.
And yeah, the sun's not supposed to come out and start burning fog off until about then, so we'll see what happens.
And guess what this name means? Place of the polar bear. And they saw polar bears 4 weeks ago here, so we're going to be on high alert because you know that could be dangerous.
But they are not commonly spotted here, ironically enough.
Not at all.
Oh well. Let's tender.
Let's do it.
Come on. Into BB King's we go.
Hi.
We are the early birds. Well, we're greeted by icebergs already. Nice.
Welcome on board. For your safety, please remain in your seats while the tender is moving. Your cooperation will ensure a safe and pleasant trip for all. Thank you.
Welcome back to Greenland officially. So there should be one main road that winds us out of this industrial type port area, and I think that's what everybody is following right now. Well, just kidding. There's a road over there which leads up to all those colorful houses, which I think is the main part of town, and there's a road over here. You know us, we like the road less traveled, probably because a lot of things aren't open in town yet. So let's do our wanders first. So there's a road that goes that way, and then there's a road that just basically makes a slightly longer walk back over to town. Okay, we'll get those extra steps in. Let's head toward town anyway.
It's all good.
We've got maps in our brains right now. The internet service has fairly tanked since we've been to Greenland. We've been able to get very little done, which is understandable. So all the maps are up here. Is that scary or what? We noticed some giant icebergs out by the ship. There's a fairly substantial one from a distance there behind the hilly mountain structures. Well, there is a bench in case we're exhausted from our few minutes of walking around. Welcome back to our nature walking channel. Woohoo! Well, there's a berg over by the ship. Apparently there were some larger ones that I didn't even see during the tender ride. Now there's really only one main drag in this town, and we'll see it once we make this curve up here. When we were doing our research for our failed Greenland cruise, there were a few objectives in this town that we had, such as visit the church and try to hear the choir sing, go to the culture house where they serve you like bread or cake and coffee or tea or something like that, so we want to discover that. That might be my only objectives. Food and singing. There is a fish market. El Mercado de Pescado. Hey, that rhymes. So here is the main drag, starting from Cafe 44 right there, the green building. I'll have to see if we can learn what all these buildings are. We've got cool sculptures, which I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like a walrus head or something with a broken tusk. I don't know. I'm an art interpreter, so that's my professional opinion. That I would say is probably a grocery store, question mark. They always have cool art on the grocery stores. Actually, there's a lot of cool arts on the buildings I've seen. They've got what appears to be a souvenir shop, which is open nice and early today. Let's come peek at the ship, because I just got a sight, a little glimpse of this iceberg. So there we see a couple of nice chunkies over by the ship. Now, of course, the one that looks like it's right by the ship is at a distance. And the other one is a little bit closer to us than the ship. It's hard to tell depth perception on a two-dimensional media. But from here, we can see some of these orange sunrise colorations. I got a couple of big structures over here. Somebody in a blog post had referenced a flagpole that you can climb up. I don't know if that's any of this stuff around here or not, but don't know if I'm going to be climbing up any flagpoles today. Oh, I just looked over and thought that they just had some awesome sock art over there. I guess Dee says that's the traditional
footwear.
But, you know, they can be socks in my heart.
They look nice, comfy.
Well, that was a fun side jaunt. All right, back to Main Street. It's not really called Main Street. There's an anchor over there. This appears to be the church. Oh, we've got scenic views with bergs and birds and colorful houses.
So this church is about a 12-minute walk from where they dock, and it's a Danish Lutheran church that was built in 1916.
Ooh.
That's all I know.
Fun facts with D. This anchor is from 1492, straight from the Pinta. It's not. I totally just made that up. This town has the most benches. There's a little bench over there. There's a little bench right up here. I swear we've passed a dozen benches. That is amazing. Yeah, let's get a peek at the front of the church as we walk away from it. This is where they're supposed to be doing some singing, hopefully today. I think they usually do about every hour. They'll have like a choral performance. Oh, every way we look, we're distracted by beautiful water views and icebergs. All right, Photos by D is going to get the official shot, but here we go, National Geographic. We got a ship, we got icebergs, gorgeous marina. Fun fact, I understand there is a museum in that direction. Actually, yeah, I guess that is the Nanortalik Open Air Museum. Normally they don't open until the afternoon, apparently, but they have decided to open at 7 a.m. because we are in port. $10 per person. Oh, they do take cards. Well, there it is, that red building with the white trim and the word museum on the side. Well, we've come into the main building because that's where you go to make credit card payments for tickets. They only take cash on the outside. And he said, there's an exhibit inside too. So we can start our learning here. All of this intricate basket making. Oh, we've encountered our first polar bear. I don't think he's going to be a threat today, though. Look at all these ship models. The floor's a little creaky. Let me try to stand still. Lots of intricate ivory carving. I'll probably use the word intricate several times today. My gosh, look at all the intricate masks. Okay, I'll stop saying intricate now. That's awesome.
Wow.
I kind of have to say, do any of these carvings kind of look like your favorite Star Trek actor? There's a little Leonard Nimoy in there. I've seen a ton of beaded handicrafts around the port, so they're showing some of that here. Is this an ulu? Oh, yeah. Whatever that is, I need it in my life. Oh, and some of my fancy boots.
Those are so pretty and intricate.
Don't steal my word. Oh my gosh. But my word are they intricate.
Wow.
Let's just admire this. Bold color choices, pattern on pattern. It's very fashionable right now.
It actually works really well.
Now, we don't go in a lot of museums, but this one excites me for the open air concept because it's a whole bunch of buildings, and then you just walk around outside, you peek inside things. I don't know, it's very interactive to me. Mm-hmm. Plus, you get a lot of extra steps in walking around to all the buildings. We'll come back to the outside. Dee has found a puppy on exhibit. That's the cutest exhibit yet.
Can I take your picture?
But look at all these buildings. So there was kind of like a security gate back there where they were checking to make sure that you had wristbands to come access this part. So this is the open air museum.
It's so neat.
You guys, I found the flagpole. That's what the person was talking about climbing. Okay, you don't climb the pole, you climb the steps. But we can get a good look at the Greenlandic flag, which is done in the colors of the Danish flag because it is part of the Kingdom of Denmark. We'll let the exploration begin. We'll peek in any sort of buildings that we see open along the way.
Like this one.
Hey, there's a bench. They've got informational signs to teach us along the way. So what we just came out of, I guess, was B9, which is now the museum. Original managerial home built in 1904. Well, this house next door does have an open door and then a closed door. And the sign says close this door, which I guess means you can open it. Well, there is my reflection. This seems to be a lot of vlogging equipment. No, cameras, technology. All kinds of knobs and dials and buttons that I'm not supposed to play with. Oh, computer! Hey. Man, I used to own some stuff that looked like this. I had a black desk lamp that looked like that desk lamp down there, and some of these digital cameras, I think I used to own these.
Huh.
No, I didn't own this, whatever that is. So some kind of a, is that a mimeograph machine? Typewriters, record players. This looked like my bedroom back in the day. Did y'all ever own any of these little things?
I had the 3 Little Pigs. My
What?
mom gave it to me from, I think she had it.
That's
so neat.
It came straight from Greenland.
Well, probably.
Oh, distracted by views again. Fresh air, gorgeous views. Come to Greenland, it might make you cry. If a whale popped up, Dee might cry.
100%.
Or a polar bear walked by.
I would cry in fear. And also I'd want to cuddle it. And I know I couldn't, so I would cry. Yeah.
Well,
Too tall.
okay, these were not a tall people. We have found the wine cellar. Yes. What's over here?
Like a tool?
Oh,
No. It's
that almost looks like it could heat up and
a
cook some
kiln or
stuff.
something. Not quite.
Kill me softly with his song. Whoa, now here's where some serious stuff went down over here. That's the big machinery. So that, I believe, is the end of this side. Yeah, there's like a chair there where I think they would normally be monitoring to make sure you had a wristband before you came in. So we'll turn around and head the other way. All right, the other couple of ones over on this side do not appear to be open. I'm not going to go pry open any doors if they're not already open. There is the flagpole again. And it's not even particularly foggy. What a good day.
That's beautiful.
That has an informational sign, but is not open. Oh, here we've got a couple of good doors. Oh, I like this. It's just nice and open. Come in, look around. Yes, there's some skins and some cordage, I guess you would call it, used for construction. Wait, what are Greenlandic animals? Oh,
Narwhal and
narwhals.
polar bears. I want to see all these things. Not together, though.
We found an exception to the rule that says, please take of your shoes and try the kayak. If they would like this kayak to stay intact, I am not going to try it.
Measuring my hips, yeah, I don't think we would have made it very long.
No.
We would have to make plus size, tall.
Big and tall kayaks.
Train oil factory.
A train oil factory. 1839. Hey, soul sister. Not that kind of train. Got to oil up my voice. They sing really high.
They do.
Yeah, he uses that train oil every time before he sings in a concert. There's a big old vat. I guess that's some kind of a little diagram over there about how it was set up as a train oil factory. This is a smusher. Oh, blubber press. I was wondering what they squished in there. We got benches right down by the water.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this is the best 60 Danish kroner we've spent.
For sure.
Well, then from here, we have pretty much gone in all those buildings. We'll just go back out past the security gate and head over to the church. Oh yeah, a guided walking tour from the ship. That was an option. Well, let's go inside the church. They have stairs, they have a ramp. Ooh, no cameras, no phones in the church, even though I do see people using them in there. All right, I will abide. Aha, clarification. Okay, no photography during service. So we should be good to just do some peeking. Actually, we can kind of just do our peeking from right here. Yeah, not sure if they're going to be doing any of the singing presentations today. I haven't seen any signage or anybody talking about it. Get a little closer peek at this area. Oh yeah, over toward the pulpit. Oh, what are we singing today? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's our first Greenlandic vacuum cleaner. I don't even know if you have a name. A very distant cousin of Henry, perhaps? Or, you know, NASCAR? Or any of those? Back out we go. Yes, when we were researching that last trip, we had heard that sometime when the ships are in port, they would arrange to have singing on the hour. But not today, that's okay. Still gorgeous. Oh yeah, you can tell our ship has woken up. The town has sprung to life. Let's just take a little dip to the side off the beaten path and wander through some rocks, because Greenland rocks. Well, we can definitely find some interesting terrain out here. I see sort of a hill up there with a bench on top and maybe some kind of a little monument plaque. Maybe it's a plaque to celebrate how many benches they have in this town. Oh, we're just strolling among the stones, and then I realize there's like a couple of gravestones up here. Yeah, I think I see some 1800s birth dates, maybe 1916 on the death dates. Yeah, here's some more stones. Somebody's put some Legos on the corner. 1848 to 1922. Well, Legos are from Denmark, and this is the Kingdom of Denmark-ish. 1922? I actually don't know. I don't know how old Legos are. Maybe folks will Google it and tell us in the comments. Correction, those might have been Duplos. Oh, there's my hood. Duplos, right? Those are the big ones, not Legos? Yeah. Are Duplos from Denmark? Yeah, we got a lot of Googling to do. Oh, we made our way back down to, that's that side entrance of the open-air museum that no one was at the chair before. I think now that folks are wandering around in town, they have put somebody on that chair just to make sure that they are getting their entry fees. Well, this is bringing us over to what I guess I would describe as the residential section. Well, we have found the colorful houses. We have found the chilly breezes. Something about either the wind shift or being on this street, it has brought the cool. But the sun is strong and we appreciate your warmth today. I guess you can tell when two families are in the same building, they can choose two different colors to paint their houses or their sections. Same thing on this side, part purple, part red. Oh, these purple people have puppies. Hey, purple people puppies. So this road appears to take you out of town. There's more rocky hiking over there. And I think if you turn that way, it kind of takes you back toward the ship. Guess which direction Nature D has chosen. Ooh, it is windy right here. We came across the top of a tiny little ridge and we have located a lake. Cool. And a mountain and a blue hut and a security fence. Even with the windscreen on the microphone, I'm sure the camera's going to be like, what? So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be all right. And you can hear us. Oh, we do have to do a slight deviation to continue. Okay, so we'll go around this water. Well, actually, this little, what's the word for it? Is it a culvert? I like that word. It's probably not right, but I'm going to call it a culvert. Continues on down there. But the path to the mountain kind of goes in that general direction where those folks are headed. D is going to be the first to tackle. Oh, okay. No problem.
I also have really long limbs, so.
Can we do it? Ah. Okay. Is this just an obstacle course? What have we come across? Let's go back to the lake trail. Oh, okay. It's just like a little bit of water down at the bottom of a thing. But I think there is a trail that continues that way around. She did it. The lake. Apparently we've abandoned that one. Here we go. Goodbye, my lake. You were so nice to walk around. Let's see what kind of views we can get from up here. Even the rocks have benches. That just grew there naturally. That's a naturally occurring rock bench.
Yeah.
She's making her descent. Well, our terrain has changed a little bit down here. It's gotten grassier. And then there's like breaks in the earth with rocks and things in them. A little wetter down here, obviously, because we're going down. Huh. The trail is harder to pick out down here in the grass.
Somewhere.
And now, welcome to Beach Day 2.0. We made it to the other lake. Now there are some actual natural benches. I might perch on one of these and see if we can see any nature from out here. Keep our eyes peeled. Y'all let us know if you see any nature.
Reindeer, musk ox,
Whoa!
polar bears, hopefully not.
I'm just thinking like, fish, birds.
I want bigger. Well, I mean birds. There's a bird.
All right, we spent some time at our beach. I guess we will make a slow wander back to town. I'm curious to see if the Culture House is doing cake and hot beverages today. That was another thing we had researched up for our previous Greenland misfortune. If you missed our Carnival Legend videos where we tried to go to Greenland, they're worth a look.
Definitely.
Welcome back to the road. That's brought us down to like a sports court. There is the police station. We can see the ship in the distance, so we'll head back that way. Look at all the bird art on the ends of those housing structures. Cute. So we've come back down to the bustling main drag. This sort of aqua-colored building is Brina Bar. And this blue building over here is the Culture House. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on over there today. There's some children selling coffee in the parking lot, but I don't know that the Culture House is open today for our visit. So I believe with that, we will go ahead and wander back toward the tenders. I think we have seen a heck of a lot of stuff in Nanortalik today.
Yeah, for a short day.
So now let us use the shortcut that we did not use first thing this morning. It took the long way around. Time to join the tender line. We are going to drop our stuff at our cabin and head right back out and grab some lunch. We're thinking maybe Grand Dutch Cafe.
Yeah.
We'll see. It didn't look busy when we just kind of walked by it. Oh, casino is closed, of course. We are in port still. Grand Dutch. Oh, yes. Okay, we've developed a little bit of a line in the past 5 minutes or so. Well, all of the seats are occupied, but we have found a nice standing table. They've given us a number, and we will hang out here and wait for our food to be ready. We have decided on identical lunches today. We both, of course, have to get that pea soup with that dark bread and that ham and all that stuff. And then we each got the toasted ham and cheese, which is the one that comes with the curry ketchup dipping sauce. Yeah.
It's good.
And now we room.
Good evening, y'all. We are fresh and clean. We've been in the room a while trying to do some work, but I mentioned earlier that internet is a no.
It loads, you get information in, you think it's gonna go, and then it just spins. So I've been working on the same thing for a client for like 2 hours, but it's gonna eventually work. It's fine.
That's true. It's the price you pay for coming to beautiful remote places. Speaking of, our second of 2 days of Greenland is in the books.
Yeah.
How were it?
Oh my gosh, I loved Nanortalik. It was so nice. Very small town, very quaint, very easy to get around quickly if you want to just hit all the highlights. But what I liked about it was that you could also get out and adventure on your own, climb some rocks, go to a secret beach or a lake or whatever you want to do. I liked the open air museum. That was really neat, actually. I'm glad we did that. And it was nice to be able to give back to the locals in some way, because they run it and obviously for profit. But it's really fascinating history in there. Honestly, I recommend you do that. Yeah. A little, not sad, but, we didn't get to do the cake and the coffee and the singing and stuff. Not sad, but we were like, oh, that's going to be fun. But, I understand it's a busy, working town. They can't always cater to tourists. So that makes sense.
All of that research had been planned last September because we know they were open last September or were planning to do the church singing and all the refreshments and all of that. And then our poor ship didn't make it. Like I said, if
we don't talk about that.
Missed our Carnival Legend videos, they're worth a look. But
yeah.
Glad to make it finally. Even though all of my research was wrong. Not all of it, because I knew about the open air museum and stuff like that. But
it was beautiful, though. Yeah. I really enjoyed our day. It was nice, and it was a short port, but you don't really need 8 hours here. Honestly, you don't. So amazing.
Thanks to Greenland once again for being Greenland
with all your beauty. Yep.
Now we are going to head out. I guess we're going to rock some trivia. It is it's Dutch themed dinner. It's kind of funny. We did Grand Dutch Cafe for lunch. We're doing a Dutch themed dinner, and it's Orange Party night.
It all works.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh, they've got the Tech for Travelers session happening right now. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Okay, she's talking about apps that you can use for flights and stuff over there. So it's kind of fun. You get little classes on apps that could be helpful for your travels. Yeah, Claire just taught me about an app that I never knew existed, but I might need in my life. It is a GPS-enabled Find the Nearest Restroom Out in Public Places app. Do you know how convenient that could be? Now, we're not sponsored by Flush. I literally just heard her talk about this, and I don't know if she's sponsored by Flush. I'm going to say no. That could be cool. Oh, cute. They've actually got orange hats and some orange accessories and things that you can just have over here by the piano. Anyway, they're getting ready for pop culture trivia. They got wigs, they got scarves, they got ears.
The drummer.
Not only do we get pop culture trivia, we still get iceberg gazing. Woohoo! And now it is time for the dinner. Welcome to the dining room. Oh, they've got orange napkins in celebration of Orange Night. We are done with dinner. We are speeding along now. Getting ready to head to the Rolling Stone Lounge for the evening. Oh, they've got all the backdrops for Orange Night. They've got the bar set up. Orange tables, orange decorations. We are ready for a festive night. Dee has been blessed by the orange sash fates. Wow.
It doesn't say anything, but I imagine it does.
Yeah.
It makes me think how not orange this is, but it is.
It's true. It's different shades. I picked up a headband. They had some that were not broken. I volunteered to take a broken one so other people could have the full 2-eared version. But anyway, yeah, they're putting the paper top hats around. They've got all this stuff set up out here.
So sweet.
A lot of free swag on Orange Night, y'all. Nice. So our plan for the evening is to catch a set of tunes here at BB King, which I'll probably will not record because we've got the Orange Party coming up. Then we have, somewhere down here, Guests versus Officers Trivia, and it goes into the Orange Party line dance lesson with the Orange Party. Now now we set up for music trivia. I didn't even know it was a music trivia tonight. Nice. Versus the officers.
So all our guests, you're basically one big team. You can still play in your own teams, that's fine. But if any of our guests get a higher score than any of these tables, you win.
Here come the officers.
So congratulations to all our guests again. You are the winners, of course.
Oh, a spontaneous conga line has broken out. The line dance class has busted into the wobble now. Okie dokie.
I'm stuck in my seat. I can't actually get out to the dance floor, so.
We are going to chair wobble. Right here. Just don't bop me in the head. Oh, what is happening now?
Sides all together to the right side.
I am not familiar with this song. We will be now. Now we're back to some classics.
Yeah, again.
One more, a quick electric slide, and then we should be into the Orange Party official. Here comes the culinary team with the Dutch snacks.
So we have special drinks on our beverage team. So we have some culinary snacks as well. So please give it up for your beverage and your culinary team, everybody. Are we ready to party? Okay, then I will not keep you longer.
Orange, you glad it's bedtime? We have come back to the cabin to find, well, an orange card letting us know that we are losing an hour tonight because we are sneaking back over toward Faroe Islands time, and a paper for tomorrow, and all that jazz. Good night from Orange Night. Y'all, let's just dig into dinner real quick.
Yep.
So you started off with a Westland salad.
Yep, so it is a salad with eggs and tomatoes and a mustardy dressing. Yeah, really good flavors all together. That's all you can say about his salad.
Nice. I had the pea soup, which is delicious, thick. It was really hot, so I burnt my mouth, because that's how I do. A little piece of ham. There was bread underneath of that ham, nice and chunky. Get it. Pea soup is classic. You got bami goreng.
This is delicious. It kind of reminds me of like a pad thai with shrimp. It's not, obviously, because it's Indonesian. It has shrimp crackers and some chicken and like a sweet kind of sauce, but not overly sweet. It is so good. Get it.
I got hodgepodge clapstuck because that is just fun to say. It's basically beef brisket, a little fatty, but I trimmed that part off. Underneath is a nice, I'm assuming it's potato, because I didn't read the menu very good, but all the flavors are super good, nice and tender, very savory, and plus, fun to say. There is a bushy ball.
Yeah, so we kind of shared all of our desserts.
Yeah.
So this is what they're kind of famous for at the Dutch Cafe. It's a dark chocolate on the outside of like a profiterole kind of pastry with some pastry cream in it. It is so good. It's not overly sweet because the chocolate kind of breaks that up. It's delicious.
Good balance. I got this cake, which I already forgot the name of, but there was a caption.
No.
So the layer on top is super sweet orange, like, I guess it said royal icing. And then the other layers are like a nice vanilla custard, some flaky puff type stuff. So came together really well, but just be warned, that top layer can be real sweet. So
Too sweet for me.
don't eat it by itself. Blend it together and let it mush.
Yeah.
And there is a cheese plate. Now, this is one of the few cheese plates on the menu that I've noticed where they spelled out what the cheeses were going to be, and they were good Dutch type cheeses.
They were all really good. My favorite had like rye seeds in it or something. It was really tasty.
Yo, keep it easy, keep it cheesy, and eat it. So let's just say good night for now.
Good night.
See you in the next one.
Bye.